You know, we play 6 matches in the next week, starting Friday, and we're going to have to grow up fast in the next week. So I'm just as interested in you guys to see how our team does and how they play, and hopefully in the next week we're going to create our identity and figure out as a group how to be successful. And so we have plenty of opportunities to do that with the competition. This weekend especially, and then going on the road next weekend to San Luis Obispo. We still got a couple things we're gonna tweak, and you know, one of the things that you guys that follow volleyball seriously, going to 25 points now, you want to, we're gonna average about 2.5 rotations. So in other words, if Jordan Larson starts at left front, she's gonna go through once, twice, and maybe a half time and the game's over. So you want to stagger your people so your people that can score points are up in that front row as much as possible. And so we're trying to create a system and a lineup that allows us to do that so we get our point scorers up there as much as possible. And that's what we're kind of still tweaking with. You know, last year she's living under the shadow of Pavin, so every day she's looking at Pavin trying to compare herself. Well, you're not going to feel very good about yourself doing that every day. And the other thing is the tempo of the way we set her now is much faster than what we did with Pavin. So it's more suited for her. So I think her confidence is building, and those two things really have allowed her to develop. But she's got to be a big-time player for us. And I think she's an exceptional blocker. And as an attacker, she continues to get better and better as she gets in a rhythm with Sydney Anderson. Well, I think this year's team has worked maybe harder than last year's team because they know they're going to have to make up for some of the talent that graduated. The hardest thing has been not having a setter, and so that's what feels right now. We don't have the rhythm yet that we need, that we would have had at this time last year. That's only the biggest difference. Otherwise, you know, this is Nebraska. We're going to compete, and these kids are going to play their hearts out.